Hey guys, how you doing? Jeff here, and today we're going to talk about Star Wars: The High Republic and the utter dumpster fire it is already. Yes, I'm calling it a dumpster fire, but I will give that one guy who did the comic. I don't know his name. I'm terrible with names. I apologize now, but at least he took it on the chin when he realized, yeah, sorry, lightsabers don't work that way. My bad. And that's like, well, I'll be damned. Someone actually has a working brain and shows a little humility. Because, as Jeff Hicks pointed out, many people have pointed out, when you shove a lightsaber into a rock, it doesn't arrest your fall. I would have bought it more if she put her hand against the rock and slowed herself using the Force to kind of, kind of like the way monks do in D&D, and slow fall, where they grab on the rock, and they slow their fall, and eventually can come to a stop. Well, sometimes they can if they're at higher levels, but sometimes they just slow their fall. But using the Force to, latch onto the rock and use the rock to, slow herself, I would have bought that. But the whole digging the lightsaber in, that was just like, bruh, really? Come on. I would have bought her using the Force against the rock to slow herself and eventually come to a stop. That is something I could believe. The lightsaber arresting your fall and then holding her up, yeah, no, it would have. If it hadn't cut the rock in half, the rock would have exploded under the heat. So, but I will still, before I dive in more, give him the amount of respect of, he's like, yeah, that was a goof, and if I could redo it, I would. Good on you. You see, when you make a goof, own up to it. Take it on the chin. We don't ask for much. Now, for Justina Ireland, because I've heard that name about 20 times already, this lady right here said, basically, slammed on white man and basically said, well, if you don't want it, don't buy it. Well, fine then, I won't buy your shit. And by the way, I'm not white. Well, I'm half white, but I'm also half black. As you see, and this is the thing that bugs me about Lucasfilm when they screech about their diversity, which I haven't seen many people. They scream that, oh, it's only white men, but the rest of us, like Jeff Hicks, Anna, that Star Wars girl, Jesse Milestone, Mara Jade, Kenobi B. The list goes on of all of us Star Wars fans who are A, either not male, or B, not white. And it's like, for as much as you preach about diversity, you all lump us into one fucking category if we don't like your shit. And I'm sorry to say, that's just what the first books are. Shit. It's more of the wonder bullshit, half-baked ideas, and the first book, that was just, the first written book, I got a couple chapters in, was just like, this is the quality of writing. We have gone from James Luciano to this. I mean, we're barely a step above Chuck Wendig, and that's a pretty low bar to set there, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I'm gonna say it. High Republic, not only is it boring, I mean, critically boring. I mean, I'm so bored with it already. It's just like, this is Star Wars, really? To infested with politics, and of course, writers like Justina Ireland, screeching at fans and then doing the whole block thing and then facing no consequences because she's a black woman. It's like, from one black man to a black woman, fuck you. And if you don't want me buying your stuff, fine, I won't. There's some of your diversity quota gone. And yes, I know people are still saying, oh, we might get a new timeline. Well, they put the new timeline out. High Republic, Clone Wars, Rebellion, Mandalorian, Jake Skywalker, sequel trilogy. So, yeah, folks, I'm sorry to say, Mandalorian's about good as it's probably going to get. And you know what? If that's it, I'll still enjoy the Mandalorian for what it is in isolation, but the rest is, and this, pretty much the Clone Wars and the Mandalorian I can consume and enjoy, but the rest, I'm just going to ignore it. High Republic is just a pale shadow of the Old Republic, which is a better story with better characters, including a female Grand Master of the Jedi Order, Satele Shan, who is an absolute badass, who is wise beyond her years. But what the fuck does the Old Republic know? I guess it's not. I guess it's just not diverse and woke enough. Anyways, there's my thoughts on the High Republic. Let me know what you think below. Let's get this conversation started. There's my 2 cents, and I'll catch you next time.